Next up, Malaki Starks. Rick had him 4. Mike and I had him 5. He's the only safety that's on the top 5, I think, unless Tacario Davis. I haven't watched him yet. He's a cornerback, Mike?
Pure corner. Yeah, he's
okay. Yeah, so Malachi is our only safety. And Mike, I'll start with you. Georgia corner. We talked about him last fall. Rick, one of the viewers / listeners asked us to talk about him, so we have some familiarity with him. But Mike, tell me what you like about Malachi.
Honestly, everything. I think the thing I like the most is his balance in space. Like, he's never surprised by a route concept or someone getting on him. He's always able to handle and change directions and react to the unexpected. And that's something at safety where you're going to do that a lot. I thought he was great at eliminating space too between him and opposing wide receivers or opposing ball carriers. And that also made him like a tremendous tackler. He can close that space quickly and make plays on the football or ball carrier. So very good at that. I think just good all-around athlete. I don't think he's anything special in any regard, whether it's speed or explosiveness, but there's no real weaknesses to his athletic profile. He can change directions. He can accelerate. He can run and range on the back end. So good size, also over 200 pounds, which is always something you want in a safety, especially one who has kind of the versatility that he does to play a lot of different positions. So the one rep I keep going back to, that I was like, wow, that's something that I don't think many safeties are even capable of. It was a vertical route against Tennessee. Tennessee with their stupid wide receivers lined up all the way on the outside. Like, he's playing the slot, but the slot's going vertical. And he's hip to hip with a wide receiver, and then he stacks the wide receiver on a vertical route. Just something you almost never see. Played the ball in the air, almost had a pick. So I think there's just really a lot to like in this guy's game. And I had him even over Denzel Burke on my list because I think he's like a top 25 pick, top 20 pick, and that's rare to say about a safety, especially this far out.
Ooh, that's pretty rich. Yeah. So he played free safety, a lot of two high, some single high, played in the slot a little bit, sometimes in the box as well. And the thing that Rick loves most about that Tennessee offense is not the wide splits, is that during the combine, they had Joe Mixon throwing the ball as far as he could, and we all enjoyed it, and Rick hated it.
It's stupid. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, 1,005.
I so wish we'd gone to the Tennessee Pro Day when they had to take the Pro Day outdoors for him to throw the deep balls, just to see Rick winching about having to walk 200 yards to the outdoor practice facility. Rick, when we watched him, the first round, I don't think we talked about him as a first rounder. I think we talked about him as a late day 2, maybe early day 3 guy had he come out last year. Obviously, he returned to school. What are your thoughts on Malachi?
Yeah, I changed my mind.
Okay.
Because I watched a lot more tape on him. Watched him in the SEC championship game. I had to see him against your boy at South Carolina.
Spencer light him up?
Yeah, boy, he did.
Spencer got hit 50 times in that game.
Yeah, and I saw him, and I saw that play Mikey talked about versus Tennessee. But I thought this guy really had some speed, and I thought for a safety, the speed and the athleticism really jumped out because they can play him at multiple positions. And it's hard, if you're looking at him as a true safety, but that's hard when they're lining him up over a slot, and he's still playing hip to hip with these receivers that he had to go against in the SEC. So I thought he had some unique athletic ability. I really liked his aggressiveness coming downhill. I thought he had good ball instincts and awareness. I thought this guy is a day 1 starter the minute you draft him. And I thought he was a really, really good football player.
Yeah, no, I get it. Go ahead.
Oh, he's first round talent to me.
Wow. Man, you flipped a switch on that one.
Well, it's amazing when you just watch one game, when you actually watch a full season and try to get a good feel how he's playing. This guy was really, really unique in my opinion.
Okay, great. Good. All right, so you have him going in the first round. Mike has him going in the third round. I have him as a day 2 guy right now. That's okay. I don't want to make a dollar bet because you guys have scared me off. Rick, your comp is high praise.
Brian Branch. And I think he's going to run faster than the 4.5 that Brian Branch run. That's why we'll put him in the first round. Similar type player, but faster.
I think it was Dan Campbell that said this, though we might see more Brian Branch at safety.
Yeah, I think it's all that combination because Gardner Johnson went back to Philly. So they got those 2 corners, Carlton Davis they traded for, drafted. my boy Terrion Arnold,
and my guy Ennis Rakestraw.
and Rakestraw. So I think Brian Branch gives him a lot of versatility on the back end. I think this kid is going to give a defense that same type of versatility.
Aaron Glenn must have gone to church a lot last year because his defense is totally revitalized. All right, Rick. Just because it's the last day of summer school and you're, what are you, 6-1 right now? I'm going to give you this victory here because either I'm really good or Mike's really bad, but we had the same comp.
Oh, really?
Javon Holland.
Okay. I could see a little bit of Holland in him. I just didn't see Holland play over the slot like I seen this kid play when he came out of Oregon.
Okay. I'll take that as a victory.
Holland played slot. Was it freshman year? He played slot.
Oh, they did.
Mike going back to freshman year. Got you with the freshman year. Like no one's going to check either. So he could have played punter for all we know.